From the biggest city, even bigger dreamers.
A street conscious dude, street conscious brother. He's like the worst enemy to what I want to call him. You know what I'm saying? He's the worst enemy to them people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we don't notice it though. Like anybody really on some other shit, like, you know what I mean? Like not doing what the regular motherfuckers is doing, deviating from the plan, doing some shit that's gonna keep him safe and shit, gonna keep him, you know what I mean, home with his family and shit like that. That shit don't get promoted in this shit. Like, in a lot of times, what you noticing with this internet bullshit, it ain't bullshit though, but it's a portion of it that's bullshit, right? It's them motherfucking spin doctors, and it's a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? You calling them trolls, you call them agents, you call them whatever. But it's a lot. You know what I mean? Even some of the motherfuckers you see, a lot of the motherfuckers you see, is just there to spin shit. Most of the motherfuckers you see, it's just there for the spin. That's it. Like, they there to twist shit. So, when you take a motherfucker like Taxstone, I ain't know nothing about Taxstone, right? I heard about the Math Hoffa, you know what I mean, situation, because, you know, I'm a fan of battle rap and shit. I ain't really into the podcast. You know, I fuck with Combat Jack. You know what I'm saying? Periodically, I go check out his, you know what I mean, his whatever episodes he got up. But as far as the podcast game, I ain't really there with it yet. I do want to get into drink champs and shit like that, but let me not go off. Like, that's how I got introduced to Tax. It was the math shit. He had to, you know what I mean, the beef with math or whatever. And then I think the Troy Ave shit happened after. It had to happen after, because I ain't even know who the nigga was. But I started, you know what I mean? I was like, I want to see who son is, you know what I mean? First, I was like, damn, this nigga, man. You know, he done tweeted at the boy like fucking 89 times on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? He hiding behind people, blah, blah, blah. But that, after a while, I'm like, yo, that ain't even my situation. I don't even know what happened. Like, if they ran down on him, and he hit something, and, I mean, got out, I mean, nobody's, you know what I mean, nobody really supposed to, you know what I mean, rat on that. Nobody, you know what I mean, you can't. I mean, you're not supposed to tell him for that. You know what I mean? He ain't supposed to tell on himself or no shit. Like, you know what I mean? That, you chalk that up to one. He ain't get, like, it's a lot with that. But people too much into that shit, right? I'm listening to what motherfuckers saying. So I'm, you know what I mean? You know, I'm going to check out the podcast or what have you. I'm going to check out the interviews or whatever. So it ain't a lot with him just talking about his history or whatever. So there was one that came up today. I watched the whole shit. It was like an hour long. Someone was just talking about, you know what I mean, how he got on and all that other shit. I'm like, yo, this nigga be saying mad real shit. Like, I don't agree with shit. I don't agree with nothing. Let me rephrase it. I don't agree with 99% of what any man say. Like, to me, if you agree with 99% of what any man say, you are a fucking woman. You could only be a woman and do that shit. You can't be, you know what I'm saying? It's impossible. You're a woman. You're a fan. You're a groupie. You know what I'm saying? So anybody out there, you know what I'm saying, like, dick riding that hard, it's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. But I'm gonna say, yo, dude be spitting a lot of real shit out his mouth. Like after hearing what I heard, right? And if the situation would have happened in reverse, like I heard what I heard, then the situation happened, I'm gonna be like, all right. I mean, like, what, like, Like, word. Like, son spelled it out already. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't, you know. But niggas is going off the footage, talking about niggas crying. I don't really care. I don't really care. That ain't my situation, right? I'm talking about what these dudes is feeding these babies out here, cause that's the most important shit. That's the most important shit with these older heads, with the 30 pluses. I mean, over a certain age, over 28. I want to say over 25, but niggas is babies at 25. But yo, whatever we feed these youth, we gotta, you know what I'm saying? We gotta feed them better. And it's a lot of dudes out there that's kicking real shit. So to listen to Tax, I'm like, oh, this nigga's kicking real shit. So then I'm like, damn, is this some kind of attack on a street conscious level? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sound like I'm reaching or no shit, but it's like, niggas, I never seen. Yeah, I have. Niggas been getting indicted on the internet like crazy. Like, not indicted by them people, but like indicted by the internet, right? And that shit it's already seeped over to the other side. Like, you could get indicted on the fucking net. Like, motherfuckers could go so hard, like, and put you in a motherfucking in a place and know what you did, but not have 100% facts, not have all the angles and all that shit. So that's why I never really fully spoke on that shit. It's like, you can't speak on a fucking case that, like, it's happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, man. Anyway, talk about street conscious, man. It's like, a lot of these dudes out here, man, they ain't like that, right? A lot of these conscious brothers, man. Even there's some that pretend. There's the pretenders, and then there's there's the real, and for the most part, the real, rises, to the top, most part, like. But like take like the brother Red Pill, Blue Pill. I like them brothers, man. You could tell they real genuine Brooklyn dudes, like, you know what I mean? And they, you know what I'm saying? They trying to keep it 100 to the best of their ability. I ain't trying to say they ain't keeping it 100. I'm talking about, let's move on. Those is my dudes right there. But like, and then you got other brothers that I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I don't really see it 100%. I don't see it in them. But that's neither here nor there. A lot of times, the people don't gravitate to the real shit. They don't gravitate to the person saying the real shit, cause the real shit deviates from the motherfucking norm. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, the real shit of how you not going to a fucking club or a party and shit. The real shit did not have you in certain places and situations and shit. The real shit of how you moving a whole nother way, but it ain't glamorous, you know what I mean? But if everybody could adopt the real shit and really be themselves out here, man. Especially the younger generation getting injected with the real shit, like knowing what time it is before they gotta move, like, because to be honest, all other nationalities, all other races besides ours, they kids, children, you know what I mean, young adults, before they move, before they, you know what I mean, before they go out there and gotta navigate shit, they gotta, you know what I mean, they got a path, they gotta, you know what I mean, they got a lane to play. They ain't just jumping out there. You know what I'm saying? They got, they got helpers on the way. They got motherfuckers who's gonna look out. But we sit here and let the motherfuckers who oppress us and all that and shit train us against our own. And then we don't train it into our children's minds to do shit different. To be smarter. So that should lead me back into that situation with Tax and Troy Ave and shit. And not to be banging on that shit so hard, but like, I understand he was going at the nigga hard, like on the Twitter shit or whatever. But he wasn't insulting his family. He wasn't talking about he gonna come kill. I don't think so. I don't know though, man. But this ain't a situation where I'm trying to speak up for nobody, cause you know, Nick, shit get foul. You know what I mean? Between anybody. So you know what I mean? I ain't the moral judge of shit. But if the situation happened, how everybody's saying, right? Then the little dude moved kind of wrong. Like he didn't need to move right there. You know what I mean? He didn't need to move on him. But you know, it's that bravado, right? It's that bravado. And a lot of people saying, yo, son's a cop. If he is a cop, right? If he was a cop, I mean, like if he is a cop, let's just go from that standpoint. I ain't saying he is, but if he is, right? All he did was throw that nigga the line. I mean, all he did was throw him the bait, son. He bit that motherfucker. If that's the case, right? And we gotta stop biting that motherfucking bait. That's the point. But that's the shit that be coming out of son's mouth. That's the shit that be coming out of son. Well, I'm talking about Tax. That's the shit that be coming out of his mouth. Don't bite the fucking bait. But niggas is biting the bait and shit, right? It's like he's like, you know what I mean? This motherfucker came out of nowhere and his shit got big. Cause this nigga wants some, I don't know, he read some books or some shit, man. Got y'all niggas talking about him like crazy online. Like, I'm saying, motherfucker, that's real shit. So if he is police, right? If he is police, and son bit the bait, his job will be finished. Like, you know what I mean? Like, his job was to get that nigga. You know what I mean? I'm going over what y'all saying out there online and shit. But that's what leads me into talking about street consciousness, nigga. He could talk all the shit he want online. You feel me? Like, if son ain't ready to, you know what I mean? Shoot the fair one or go head up or nothing, we good. We good. Y'all niggas gotta stop letting this shit touch you like that. Start handling it a different way. Try to be more witty. Try to be more smart. Try to, you know, have, you know, go back and forth on some shit. But all, you know, all this running down and all that, like, yo, we gotta cool it with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers know how to get us. Like, them niggas is high-head. All you gotta do is call them a monkey. Man, fuck them niggas and they, you know what I mean? Niggas call you a monkey, you know what I'm saying? Call him a liver-spotted demon or some shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga call you skinny, call him fucking out of you fucking nasty, spoiled fucking soy milk fucking belly looking motherfucker, you nasty. You know what I mean? You gotta come back with shit. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you trying to be on your conscious shit, niggas gonna test you. Like, they gonna test you on your shit. Like, yo, you eating sticks and berries. And like, nigga, you eating fucking rat shit. You know what I mean? You gotta say shit back. You know what I mean? Like, these words is here. So, like, if somebody could chop you down on Twitter and your only response is the rundown, like, you ain't moving with the times, and your ass is, they gon' pick you off easy, my nigga. One of these fucking dumbass trolls gonna get you. Man, have you talking so much shit, you really trying to see him, like, and that's what they do, man. That's what they do. That's what they do. But I'm not calling Tax that shit because of what I heard coming out of his mouth. So it's like, all right, besides the insults or whatever towards the boy Troy Ave or Math Ave or whatever, them shits was light to me. That shit is, I mean, what? Them shits was light. Mav gave the best response ever. Like, yo, you want to shoot that fair one or shut the fuck up? That's it. It don't take no more than that. Or if you see something like, yo, what's up? Like, I ain't trying to run down on you. Like, what's good? You know what I mean? But other than that, start popping and all that shit. You ain't being on your street conscious shit. You ain't being on your street conscious shit. You could still like in street consciousness, conscious squares. We should have a street conscious community, because a lot of these squares be fucking up the game, telling us we can't do shit, we can't smoke weed and shit. I'ma smoke weed. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. And I smoke weed, and I know I'm more conscious than. And I'm using the word conscious because, you know, in the context of people, how people see it, it just means to be aware, to be awake. It ain't, you know, like you doing great things because you conscious or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So let me straighten that shit out. Because these motherfuckers out here saying they conscious, but they eat pork or whatever. You know what I mean? But it's motherfuckers who's conscious and they drinking something, you know what I mean, with red food coloring, that's pork. Like, and then you know what I mean? That's like when you playing that game of judging the motherfucker. I ain't about judging these motherfuckers, right? You doing what you doing. Your consciousness showing your actions. You know what I mean? You might have did certain things to wake up, but we all getting poisoned here in this wilderness every fucking day. Every day. Every day we gotta wake up and breathe all the shit these motherfuckers done did to us. Not to us, but to this fucking planet. You know what I mean? I ain't even talking about all that other shit. I'm talking about just this where we live at. We go out and breathe this air, they fucked it up. The water, they fucked it up. We let them fuck it up because we fucking up. You know what I'm saying? We taking everything some motherfucking demons say for fucking the facts and the truth of everything, and that's not what it is. That's not what it is. And I know they got fucking millions and by the millions. I know it by the fucking millions. They got millions all out here. Online, trolling every social media site. They writing articles and blogs. They spinning shit. They rewriting histories. Even the bigger platforms like fucking Vlad TV, they do they try to alter shit. And I wish niggas could just see that shit, yo.